You know, I thought about this recently just now. Like, what if, like, you and I, raised our soul frequency so high to the point, like, we can get people in Massachusetts and Rhode Island and all these different places around the world to come gravitate to come to us, instead of us, like, branching out to other locations, man. What if we found a way to, like, raise our power to get people in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, Trinidad, Ireland, Italy, to, like, come gravitate to us, like, to come to us, to move to where we at, that would be something.
Yeah, bro. Like we would have to get like a thermostat to raise the degrees and how the frequency, because it's gonna create a lot of heat. You know what I'm saying? Because when you create something, the friction, it creates like heat. You know, you're gonna go past the boiling point as far as like our frequency is gonna be too high. So we're gonna need a thermostat if we gonna do that. Yeah, if we could find a way to reach our ring, put our minds to together, link it or something, and just I don't know, maybe meditate for hours or think or whatever we do, like something, and then it could just magnetize these people in these soul beings that's from Massachusetts or probably even Canada, Nova Scotia or Greenland or whatever type of place, you know, newfound place. You know what I'm saying?
Because, like, it really needs to be done. Like, me in particular, I for sure need to raise my frequency so strong to the point that every soul being from all locations are, can come gravitate to me. That way it could save me a whole lot of money. I don't gotta do a lot of moving, and, like, I could just have everything. With me where I'm currently at, if I could just raise my frequency to get the soul beings to come my way, to want to come my way in a physical, and, these soul beings meet me in person. Whether these soul beings are coming from India, China, Malaysia, Thailand, Switzerland, every place you could think of. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, that would be like a much better plan than me try to kill myself to get all this money, and like go to all these different places just to be around my soul family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like real deep, man.
Yeah, we're just gonna like having to raise our frequency to the highest point. But with me, I'm raising my frequency, day by day. But I feel like it may not be enough since I'm one singular soul. I'm one person, which is one entity, and we got to think about like our environments and like the limitations of it. So you can only go so far. So we got to have like many souls. Just do it, and then some point it just gravitates and then goes through the constraints of reality, and we end up magnetizing. It may take a lot, but you could try to like get money and all that, but it's gonna take much more longer for getting money because you're gonna bust your ASS. You got to do this and that, and the loopholes, and you get a business license, or you try it on here, it doesn't work. The algorithms, it's just so much to think about, you know. So it's like you just got to just raise your frequencies or put a thought or have a one thought and just build on it and just make it the highest point to just so it could just attract itself and attract many things. And that could be soul beings and people, places and things, that can just change our life, you know, something to happen, because our environment is only going to have a limitation, you know, since we're in it, like physically. We must go beyond it and defy it, the, you know, with this frequency.
Think about it like this, like, a lot of the individuals who are living in South Korea or living in Ireland or living in Trinidad or something like that, for example, you know, I mean, a lot of people would not be able to pay them enough money to move to, North America to connect with soul beings that's out in North America. So like that's a whole nother thing too, because like these soul beings that could potentially be in like these places like Denmark, Ireland, Trinidad, Jamaica, etc. Like those soul beings over there could be very occupied with the places over there and be satisfied that they don't even want to look anywhere else. So I be knowing that tends to be a thing too. But like man, like it's worth a shot, man. To like for soul beings like us to raise our frequency to the point like even if like Ireland and Jamaica, Trinidad, and India, and South Korea, and etc. Places that's like very vibrant is appealing to the soul beings over there. Those soul beings, knowing that soul beings like you and I is calling on them, while me and you are both in North America, they'll gravitate to us and like come move to us, and we can like we could form our new utopia to cleanse this earth. And we get to heal our inner child being with these soul beings from all these different regions that gravitated to us in North America, coming from Ireland and etc. places.
Yeah, bro. Like we're just trying to make a world a better place and just cleanse the earth. You know what I'm saying? But also, I realize there's soul beings globally. Just at the distance. You know, is as far as it's impacted, but a ratio of the reach of these people. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw a lot of these soul beings of people with like-minded, with higher thinking, doing like a couple of years ago, 5 years ago, in the pandemic. But now it's like I don't see these people anymore. I can't find their channels. They've been deleted, or it's like they went down a path of pessimism, hating the world because they can't find anybody, I guess. It's like they're harboring on their thoughts alone. And a lot of soul beings or people that I met, through the years, they went down a dark path because they couldn't find any soul beings, anybody to like match their energy with. And when you're a person like us, we have a lot of mind and all their energies and thoughts are to ourselves. So you barely find any soul beings left on here, or especially on YouTube, because I try to look for them. It's like they're nowhere to be found. I saw you, years ago back in 2020, but only connecting to you later. And a lot of us too are kind of too introverted. We've been hurt by like people, so it's hard for us to step out of our shell. I hope 2025 is a year where all soul beings and people who are supposed to connect and reconnect come and align together. Because it's really the time, 2025, you feel the energy, man. You feel something in the air, whether it's positive or negative. I feel something